Hey everyone, my name is Garrett Spaghetti Minniti, and I am the team captain of Spaghetti Minniti's dinner theater. Take two. I'm the team captain of Spaghetti Minniti's Dinner Theater on Wheels. I am 31 years old, originally from Los Angeles, California. My two teammates are my beautiful fiance, Dana Hassan, 29 years old, originally from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. And my business partner, also my brother from another mother, Akai Franklin, 30 years old, from Bronx, New York. It's actually a really funny story. I met my business partner about 6 months into moving to New York City. When I first moved to New York, I wanted to pursue dancing on Broadway. I had just been off of doing a show in Branson, Missouri, which we're going to talk about later. But about 6 months into it, I got mixed up into dancing with this hip-hop company called Cyberite. He really introduced me to hip-hop dance and culture, and my whole focus shifted to commercial dance and hip-hop, and we started choreographing and dancing together. We went to dance for a friend of his who was starting her own dance company. Dana, my now fiance, was helping the director of this project, get it off the ground. It ended up being a complete mess. It was a crazy situation that when Akai and I were starting our company. Dana was really the first dancer that we recruited to just come and dance with us. But she was a founding force in what we now call In It for Life Productions. She's been around since the very first early brainstorming sessions. She actually gave us our name, In It for Life. We've all known each other now for 6 years. In It for Life Productions has produced 5 off-Broadway productions, and I'm totally lost count. 10? Well, including the festival we just did. Yeah. We just straight up love each other. We look at each other far more than just business partners. It's family. Akai is my brother. My beautiful fiance Dana is my family. She is, everything to me. So when we're together, because we're so close, because we're family, because we've been through so much, not just in life, but on stage, in the kitchen. We love to cook together. We've been through quite a journey together, and I can't see myself happier in any possible way if it weren't for her in my life. So if I hadn't met my business partner, I wouldn't have met my now fiance. And funny enough, he wouldn't have met his wife if he hadn't mixed up with the two of us. So side story. We are constantly busting on each other and joking with each other and poking each other and just getting on each other's nerves, but it's all out of love. It's all out of great fun. We truly look at each other like family. Like, my business partner is so much more than my business partner. He's my brother. I'm actually darker than he is. You can't really tell by looking, but it really, we have our... We found, as much as we love to dance together and perform together, we also love to cook together. We have very different culinary styles and backgrounds. We are all home cooks. We've all learned all of our cooking skills from our family, directly from our parents and our grandparents. Cooking is very common in all of our lives as something that brings us together, something that we love, something we love to share with people that we love. My culinary background is pretty straightforward, traditional Italian. Both of my parents are from the Philadelphia area. My father's family, the Minniti side, is specifically from the South Philadelphia area, the Italian section of the city. So my background comes pretty straightforward from recipes that I learned out of the Minniti family cookbook. This was all of my grandmother's recipes that, after she had passed, my aunt had gathered together. She gathered recipes from friends of the family, people that knew my grandmother and were very close with her, and typed up all of these, these golden gems of Italian goodness and put it into a book. And it is actually the wedding present that you receive when you marry into the Minniti family. Dana is also a home chef, a home cook, and foodie. She is both Italian and Syrian. Her stuffed peppers are absolutely to die for. She makes her grandmother's wedding soup, which Grandma Connie's wedding soup it's not something you want to miss. Akai is originally from Bronx, New York, but has deep roots in his family all over the South. You could call him a soul food extraordinaire. Some of his dishes that are requested all the time would be his mac and cheese, Franklin's famous mac and cheese. His barbecue burgers are ridiculous and requested all the time. Just anything that you could think of that's just good, straight, not necessarily good for you, but good for the soul. That's my brother right there cooking for you. The concept for Spaghetti Minniti's Dinner Theater on Wheels really came from just wanting to combine street food with street performing. I've been street performing ever since I was 19 years old when I went on my first professional gig. And every new city that we found ourselves in, I would find a board and my tap shoes and a bucket or a hat, and I would just go out and hit on the street, make a little bit of extra money. When I was performing in Branson, Missouri, I met an amazing woman by the name of Carol Lawrence. Carol, if you don't know, Carol is the original Maria from West Side Story on Broadway. Her resume, her credits are longer than my arm. It was from Carol that I really learned the concept of sharing my food with the people that I work with, to the people that I dance with, the people I perform with, of giving them that second side of me. We have a pretty ridiculous lineup of different recipes that we want to try, different things we want to put on the menu. I actually have a cheat sheet. First of all, we got Minniti's spaghetti balls. Now, this was an idea of my fiance to take a good sized fork twirl of spaghetti, put it in the middle of a meatball with some sauce and cheese, throw that over some garlic bread, and you have Minniti's spaghetti balls. Franklin's famous mac and cheese, Carol's stuffed artichokes, Grandma Minniti's meatloaf, Situ's stuffed peppers, Aunt BJ's eggplant parmesan, Grandma Connie's wedding soup. Notice the theme of grandmothers. Grandma di Sabatino's cifinge, which is a very old Sicilian dessert pastry that is a mashed potato base. It's kind of ridiculous and out of this world. All three of us are currently making our livings as professional dancers, choreographers, and teachers. Akai and I are the co-founders and co-artistic directors of In It for Life Productions, which is a New York City-based production company producing live theater and dance events and workshops. Dana also runs the social media for several dance-related companies and websites. Being in the entertainment industry, we are all very accustomed to how quickly things change and how sometimes you're only given a couple weeks to figure something out so that you can go and take an opportunity to travel or to perform. It's very common in our industry. So although we have a lot of balls in the air and are juggling a lot of things, it's not something we haven't done before. Wanting to combine food and dancing or food and entertainment just seems like a natural progression. And I think creating Spaghetti Minniti's Dinner Theater on Wheels is the perfect progression in my life right now. I love food. I love to perform. Having a food truck as a place where I could do both and share both of those things with people, I mean, you don't get a better opportunity. Let's just say that there have been multiple fights and arguments in many of my family members' houses about whose gravy is better than the next person's. And yours is not good because of that, and mine is better because of that. Oh, well, you are off your rocker because of that. And it's a fight when you break out when you break out the question, who makes the best spaghetti gravy. I feel like the food truck industry is waiting for the next evolution. Combining street performing and street food, there really isn't anything like it. We're gonna bring you a top quality show. We'll sing you a song, we'll tell you a joke, and we'll put a big smile on your face while you're feeding your face and getting full off of some great Italian food. There's really nothing like it. There's really nothing like what we can bring to the food truck industry. Winning the Great Food Truck Race would not only give me the means necessary to share my love for food and my love for performing with people, but expand my abilities and opportunities within my company. We could now not just do shows, but we could cater events. We could, cook full meals. We could be hired out for parties to bring not only the food, but the entertainment as well. We could jump on tour and travel the country, sharing our food and our dance and our life and our energy and our passion with students. We could teach lessons on the street. We could sing you songs on the street. We could give you good food on the street and share what it means to have an experience of love, of just a love fest of people that want to cook for you and entertain you, leave you wanting more, leave you wanting to dance, leaving you just waiting for the next time that we come back around to town.